Hello and welcome to this My Theme Shop video screencast. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to fully set up and use the URL Shortener Pro plugin from My Theme Shop. This is the most powerful tool for creating beautiful short URLs, allow you to hide affiliate links, share long links in social media and make your URLs easy to remember. This is the premium WordPress URL Shortener plugin. And before we get started, it's worth taking a look at mythemeshop.com/WordPress-101. Here you're going to find a bunch of free WordPress video tutorials. So before you get started with this video, if you're not familiar with WordPress, then you can get up to speed watching these. And if you scroll right down to the bottom, you're also going to find WordPress 201, which is some advanced WordPress video tutorials as well. So we can get started by heading to the My Theme Shop member area. And here you want to scroll down on your active premium resources until you find URL Shortener Pro. You can expand this and then under download, press plugin files. So you can save that onto your computer and we can now head over to the WordPress dashboard. So we can start by installing the plugin and you can do that by going to plugins and then add new and then upload plugin. And then you can just drag and drop the zip file you've just downloaded or press choose file and then select that. Press install now. And WordPress is going to upload and install the plugin. Once that's done, you can activate the plugin. We're now ready to get started. And as you can see, I've already got the URL Shortener free version as well as the alternative plugin Pretty Link Lite installed. So we're going to start by importing the content from those two. Now, in order to import URLs from the URL Shortener free version, it's just a case of deactivating this plugin, and the plugin is going to handle everything for you. In order to import from Pretty Link Lite though, it's just a case of going to Short Links, clicking on Settings, and then from here we just need to go to Import Pretty Links, and then I've got one link to import. I can convert the link groups into link categories, and I'll import unsupported redirection types as just 301 permanent redirections. Let's go to import, and now if we head back to this page and refresh, then we can see that we've got those two links added in. We've got one, mythemeshop.com/101 will now take you to WordPress 101, and /TW will take you to the Twitter account of the My Theme Shop team. You can also note that for the links imported from the free version of the plugin, whilst I don't have any stats here, any stats you do have will be automatically shown here. So you're going to see all of your past data for existing links as soon as you switch to the Pro version. You'll see here when you do have stats, you'll be able to see number of clicks over time. You've got a number of options here, including browser, OS, and devices used, as well as referrers and their clicks. At the bottom, you can choose to clear the click history if you would like to do so in order to reset those, and you can change which link you're looking at just there. So let's head back to the settings here, have a look at the rest of the settings, and then I'll show you how to add in your own links with the URL Shortener Pro plugin. So under settings here, you're going to have your global settings for the plugin. It's going to be the defaults that show up automatically when you create a new link. These options can be overridden for each link individually, as I'll show you later on. So you can choose first the redirection method, and you have 5 to choose from here. You have the header 301 permanent. This says that the link is permanently being redirected and any SEO gains currently with the link will be passed on to the new URL. 302 is a redirect for undefined reasons that is temporary. So this tells browsers to come to the current URL and will then push you to the new URL and the link juice is not passed on. 307 is similar to 302, it's a temporary redirect, so it tells the browser to come to the current URL and will then push you to the new URL, but this says that the link may revert in the future. You can also make use of the meta HTML tag. What that's going to do is allow you to load visitors onto the current page and then redirect them once that's loaded. And you can also make use of a JavaScript redirect. This allows you to add all sorts of extra functionality, including letting you store cookies, transfer data, or show loading animations. So you can choose the default. So 301 permanent is probably the most likely default. And then you can change that on a link by link basis later on if you'd like to. You can also choose whether new links should open in a new window or tab, whether to have the rel equals nofollow attribute, which will prevent search engines from following the link. So that means your so-called link juice will not be passed on if you have no followed on. You can choose whether to forward get parameters from the short link to the destination URL. So that's typically used for things such as Google Analytics tracking. You can also add a rel equals no referrer, so remove the referrer attribute to the link, and that will make sure that no referrer meta tag to the short link redirection page is added in. You can also choose whether the link preview default should be URL, shortcode, or HTML link. We'll come to have a look at those later. Once you're done, make sure you save your changes, and we'll just run through the rest of these tabs now. Under General Settings, you have the option to add categories in your short URLs. So you can add categories on the link per link basis, and you can add these into your URL. So for example, example.com/category name/short link. If you have this unticked, it's just going to be example.com/short link. For the shortest links possible, leave this one unticked. You can choose to have override 404. So when you use Meta or JavaScript redirection methods, the short link page may be displayed briefly for the visitor before redirecting. You can also optionally set a delay for the redirection, which we'll look at in a moment. So if you want to select a page to be displayed where a 404 error page would normally show, you can just choose this drop down here to choose between any of the pages published on your site. You can also choose to block files or folders in your robots.txt file. This is useful if you don't want robots from search engines to follow your short links. So you could disallow, for example, /go and add that to all of your short links. So you can save those changes for those tabs, and let's have a look at the replacement settings now. This will be used for the keyword replacement feature that allows you to specify a particular keyword. So for example, we could have URL shortener and then redirect that every time that is used in a post or a page on the site, make sure that's redirected to the short link. You can choose the maximum number of keyword replacements on a single page. So if you just wanted to redirect the first one, you could put that to 1, or you could set that to 0 for no limit. You can also set a maximum number of keyword replacements on the single post or page pointing to a specific short link. So you can set this to 3 or 0 for no limit. We'll have a look at those replacement settings in more detail later on. The styling settings let you change the default appearance of your links or leave the fields unchanged, and this will just make sure that you use the theme's default link stylings for the short links. So you can use this color picker in order to choose a color. You can choose between any color on the color spectrum, customize the tint, or select a custom color using the HTML hex code there. You can just set that to clear in order to refresh that. It's the same for hover color. You can choose the font weight, so default, light, normal, or bold, as well as whether you have underline on, no underline, normal underline, or dashed underline. So you've just got a little bit of control over the styling options. The Import and Export tab lets you import and export the links created with the plugin, so you can easily move them to another site or back them up. So you can export your links just by pressing this button, and there you can download a export of all of the links you have created. You can then, if you'd like to, on a different site, import them in just by uploading the file and pressing import links. As we looked at earlier, we have the option also to import from the Pretty Links plugin. So with all of those set up, we can start creating our own short links now. So we'll go to short links and then press add new. Here we have all of the options you need to create your own new short links. We start with the target URL, and this is the URL you want to take your short link to. So for me, here I'm just going to paste in a link to the mythemeshop.com affiliate program. We can now set what the short link would be. So this will be the shortened link that visitors can go to that will forward to that target URL. By default, the plugin is going to generate a random URL for you, and you can press this in order to regenerate those, or you can click on this and customize in order to just type in a custom short link. So /af, for example, I could type that in, and that will now forward mythemeshop.com /af to the affiliate program details. You can choose the redirection method. So as we mentioned, you have these 5 here, but you also have the option for a cloaked invisible iframe. Having this option will redirect the page using iframes, and that will make sure visitors won't even see the page as it reloads. So you can enable a lot of interesting effects using this. If you're using this method, then you can also enter a cloaked URL, and desktop users may see this URL on hover in the bottom left corner of their browser, for example. You can use this field to show a different URL to these users. You'll especially want to use this for affiliate programs. So if you're using your affiliate code, you could use the cloak URL just to link to the regular link, perhaps for a My Theme Shop product. So for example, I could paste in the link to URL Shortener Pro, but here my target URL could actually be the same link, but with my affiliate code added in. So that means that when users hover over the short link, they're going to see that this goes to the URL Shortener Pro link rather than this one here with my affiliate code added on. So for now, I'm going to just change this to a 301 permanent, but we'll come back to look at the cloak URL later on. So let's look at the rest of these options here. You also have the option to include replacements. We mentioned these earlier. What these fields allow you to do is automatically insert the short link into posts or pages where you've got existing links, or replace keywords with the links on the fly. So for example, if I wanted to replace the target URL with all instances of the short URL, I could do so here. And I could also add in a number of links here. So if I wanted to send any links that currently say mythemeshop.com or mythemeshop.com/affiliate program, and forward those to the short link and the target URL, then I could do so just by entering those in. And you can have as many of these as you like. You also have the option to replace keywords. So if I wanted to link up every time I used my theme shop to the target URL, so to the affiliate program, I can do so here. You might also want to have that on for, say, my theme shop affiliate program. And so you can set those up as you like. And again, you can add as many of those as you like. So I'll replace plain text keywords in posts and pages with that short link. Under the Advanced tab, you can set a title. So that's the title attribute for the link. So I could just say My Theme Shop WordPress Themes. You can also set the default anchor text to be used when the link's shortcode is used without link text. So I'll just set this to My Theme Shop. You have those options we looked at earlier, including open the link in a new window, add the rel equals nofollow, forward the get parameters from the short link to the destination URL, and whether to remove the referrer attribute. With the Pro version of the plugin, you also have styling options. So by default, these are going to be the options that we set in the global settings earlier on. You can also change any of these here. As I mentioned earlier, you can also create a new category. So we can add these in order to both organize our links, and if you're using the option, you can add these in as part of the actual short links themselves. So you can add your categories there, and once you're done, press Add Link. That's put that live onto our site. If we now visit the short link, then we'll be taken straight to the mythemeshop.com affiliate program page. So we can see that's working in action. You'll also see once you've published your link, you have options on the right-hand side for how to implement the link onto your site. So by default, as you saw earlier, we set this to display the link URL, but you can also grab the short link. So that's just a short code that you can drop, and you can just copy this and paste it into WordPress post pages or widgets. Or you've also got just the straight HTML link, which you can copy here as well. So let's just pop this into a WordPress post. We can do that just by going to posts. We'll just grab just one of these posts here. So we can now add in the link just using this drop down here. So we've got the insert short link. It's going to grab the links from the plugin, and we can choose to drop that in. You can see that takes the default link text that we set earlier and it goes to mythemeshop.com/aff, which is our short link. You can also, if you'd like to, just copy the short link here, which is just a WordPress shortcode. So you can paste that in there. You'll see again that's using the default text, but you can change this to whatever you like, and that will add in a WordPress shortcode. So however you're adding in your links, whether it's with this shortcode or like so with this drop down here that will just add all of the available links from the plugin, just add them in, press update, and WordPress is going to publish those onto your site. Let's flick back then and create another link, and we'll have a look at how to use some of the alternative redirection methods. For this one, let's set our target URL to be a referral code for the URL Shortener Pro plugin. So I'll just add in my theme shop username. That's going to get me 70% of the value of any purchases made through this link. You can check this out by going to mythemeshop.com/affiliate-program. So we'll then change the short link to mythemeshop.com/URL, and we'll set the redirect type to be perhaps a meta HTML tag. Now what this is going to do is allow us to delay when the visitor leaves the site. So we could set this delay to say 5 seconds. And now if we create a new WordPress page with the same address as the short link, so we'll just call this URL. We could enter some text here saying you are now leaving mythemeshop.com, and then publish that. And then users will now be taken to, when they click on the short link, they'll be taken to a page which says you are now leaving mythemeshop.com. So note, it's important to have the permalink the same as the short link. And they'll then be taken onwards to the URL Shortener Pro full link, which is our target URL here with the affiliate code added. So that's how you use the delay function. You can also, if you would like to, you can redirect with JavaScript. This will also allow you to have the delay, or you can use the invisible iframe, which is going to allow you to cloak the URL. So what we can do here is, as I explained earlier in a little less detail, we can have the cloaked URL. So the thing that users will see as just the regular URL, but the actual URL that they'll go to is the target URL with that affiliate code added in. So we could then also use these replacements. If we head to advanced, we're going to make sure that we forward the parameters with the short link to make sure our affiliate code is added in, because you'll note this is using parameters in order to have the affiliate tracking. So let's add that link in. And if we just go back to a WordPress post, let's drop that link just into one of these posts and see how it works. So again, we'll use the insert short link button. You can of course also grab the URL or the short code or the HTML code from there. You'll note as we didn't select any anchor text, so we didn't select any default anchor text here. This just shows up as the URL here. We can change this very easily. So I'll just set this to URL Shortener Pro. Add in a full stop there. So now if we have a look at what that looks like on our site, then this is just going to take you straight through to the URL Shortener Pro page. But because we've got the invisible iframe cloaked redirection method, you'll see we've got the target URL is the affiliate code, but the cloak URL is just the regular link. So for those browsers which are going to expand this automatically, you're going to have the regular link show in the bottom left corner where there's a preview of where the redirection goes. That's just going to show the regular link there rather than the affiliate code. So that's a really nice feature. Let me also just show you how this would work if we were using the meta HTML tag with a delay of 5 seconds. Let's update this link. And now if we refresh this page with that link on it already, now if we click this, then we're going to be taken to this interstitial page, 5 seconds, and then onto the full page. So you can see that's a really nice way of adding in an interstitial message. Perhaps you might want to use it to display an advert, similar to how you might see on sites such as time.com. So that's how you're going to use the feature which will allow the delay before the redirection. You can also do this with JavaScript, as we mentioned earlier on. So now let's just have a look at the short links page. Here you're going to see at a glance details of all of the short links you've created, and you can copy the URL, or you can click this in order to cycle through the short links or the HTML code as well. You're going to see the short link displayed on the left hand side. You've got the target URL displaying here, and you can also see at a glance how many clicks you've got on your link. Although, as we mentioned earlier, if you head through to the stats page, you're going to get that in more detail. You can remove any links that you don't want, so you can press delete if you would like to. So that concludes our look around the URL Shortener Pro plugin. As we've seen in this video, URL Shortener is an incredibly powerful tool for creating those beautiful short URLs. And this is the premium WordPress URL Shortener plugin. If you have any queries, any further questions, then head over to community.mythemeshop.com and our support team will be more than happy to help. Otherwise, I hope this video has been helpful for you, and thank you very much for watching.